Hey, Macey.
Hey,
So I have a friend who wants to relocate here in the area.
long distance.
Yes.
Never been here.
Nope.
Needs to buy a house from far away.
Absolutely.
We can do it.
Coming up. Hi, I'm Rebecca Cunningham.
And I'm Macey Miller, and we are going to talk about relocating to the CSRA. CSRA is Augusta, Evans, number one place to live, but still encompasses Augusta, Martinez, North Augusta, Aiken, Grovetown, Fort Gordon,
And then also some other areas that are
Harlem,
spread out.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot. And when we say Augusta, we mean everywhere
All
around
of that.
Augusta.
All of that.
Rebecca and I have been talking, and we've got so many buyers that are buying long distance. And they are, they know they're going to be moving here, whether it's PCS, relocation, in the next 2 to 3 months. And they can make one trip, one visit. And so we want to give you some tips on really how to buy a house from far away and be comfortable with it.
Right. And just take some of the stress off.
Right.
One of the things is, of course, doing your research. That is very, very important.
Absolutely. And we say that because we get buyers call us and say, okay, we're moving and we want this, this, and this. They have their criteria on the house, but they haven't narrowed down where exactly they want to live. And so...
And yes, because we're so broad in area, it's very, very important.
Right.
They can be quite different from each other as well.
Absolutely. Well, Augusta, and then we have all the suburbs, and we have all the different subdivisions and what each subdivision has to offer. And then you've got to think about school districts. And if you don't have kids, then you need to figure out maybe you want to live in an area where you don't have to worry about school districts, and you want to be close to restaurants.
Downtown or near the lake or
the Somerville area.
Yeah.
Do your research is our most important tip. Finding an agent that you trust.
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of people don't really love to have an agent that they've never met. When we show them a house or talk about an area, we're very honest. For instance, you've got someone who wants to be in a certain area, but they have a checklist. They want a really great laundry room, and they want a sink in their laundry room, and they want a 2-car garage, and that is all great. But if you want to be in an area where all the houses were built in between 1920 and 1970, you're probably not going to get that garage.
Of course.
Probably not going to get that sink.
Nope.
And you might not even get an inside laundry room.
Right, it's the truth. I mean, unless you're willing to, build it yourself and add it on. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of that is to say, trust. Find an agent that you trust.
That's right.
Because that agent is going to be able to say, we might should look in a different area or in a subdivision, and or maybe if you've got time to wait, maybe that unicorn will pop up.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and Rebecca and I get calls all the time where we will go and we FaceTime or video different properties, and we'll show you the good, the bad. Make sure that you've got an agent who's going to walk around the neighborhood for you and show you the neighborhood and what the neighbors' houses look like. And then also trusting your agent enough to know the market. You'll know immediately what kind of market it is, whether it's a buyer's market or a seller's market, because when you see a house and you say, oh, I like that, and then 2 days later when
It's gone.
when you go back and look at it,
not there.
it's pending.
Well, and that's something, that we also provide as a service, say, hey, this is how the market is trending right now. That's going to help you know what to look for and what your time frame is.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like to say to some people that I'll talk you out of buying a house way before I'll talk you into buying a house.
Right. Well, it's important to have that liaison that is willing to put in the time and work and effort to make you feel good, to make you know that you are in good hands.
Yeah, and that you can trust them.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. So now that you've done your research
And found an agent.
that you can trust, you are really kind of going to plan your trip, right? And before you plan your trip, you're kind of going to narrow that area down.
Yes.
We've had so many buyers who come in and they want to see like 30 houses, and we're
in
4 hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at 30 houses in 4 hours, you're not going to remember. You're not going to remember any of them. They're all going to run together. You're not going to remember what the area looked like or whatever. So, going along with doing your research.
Yes, making that list.
Yep.
Your priorities, your needs, your
picking
wants.
out that area based on subdivision, pool, tennis, golf,
School. Yep.
Whatever. Then when you do plan your trip and come to town, you can really enjoy yourself and see the properties that fit your needs the most.
So another great tip is once we've found that house and you love that house, we definitely we recommend. We make you do a home inspection. It is absolutely important.
Yeah.
And that is something that we also go ourselves to the property and do the home inspection alongside the home inspectors. So another thing that is easy to deliver to our clients, even though they're not close by.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't need to be here for a home inspection. Yeah. The report is so detailed, and we are always, there and can remember and are able to explain.
And ask questions along the way to the home inspectors as well. Things that we're seeing that obviously we're educated on because we see a lot of homes.
A lot. We see a lot of houses, and we see a lot of things wrong, and we see a lot of things right.
Yeah.
And lastly, we would say that if you can't be in Augusta or Evans or wherever for the closing, we make it really easy for you with a power of attorney. Of course, we'd love for you to be here, and it really depends on your lender and what your lender will allow. But you can close on a house
without physically being here.
Yeah,
by using a power of attorney.
Power of attorney, and one of the ones closing this week is an out-of-town buyer, and they won't be here. So we've got a power of attorney. Tomorrow, I will take my phone and do a FaceTime call, and we will go through our repair amendment and what was supposed to be fixed, and we'll go through the house virtually. I'll be there in person, but she'll be virtually, and we'll go through and make sure everything's
check everything and go over it. Absolutely.
Yep, and make sure it's all good and ready to go.
So those are some tips for relocating into our area, and we sure want you here. So please contact us.
Yeah, let us know how we can help you. We're always ready to go and do a lot of relocations, a lot of PCSing, or even, retirement, or older parents whose children live here and they want to be closer to grandbabies.
That happens quite a bit.
We would love to help, and you can get in touch with us on our, you can drop us a comment, you can email us, visit our websites.
A lot of different ways to get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can always give us a
call.
Yeah, we'll answer the phone.
Yes.
Usually. Unless it says spam.
All right.
See you later.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank goodness. Yay.